What's going on, everyone? This is Mike Stedman coming to you from Newark, New Jersey. Many of you know me as the founder of IRONBOUND Boxing and one of the co-founders of the IRONBOUND Boxing Academy, along with my partners Gary Bloor and Keith Clone. Like many of you, IRONBOUND Boxing got punched in the face and knocked on the canvas last week due to the coronavirus and the COVID-19 pandemic that we find ourselves in now. Literally within a week's time span, we find ourselves no longer in the IRONBOUND Boxing Academy, our free gym here in the city of Newark, and we're no longer able to teach our on-site boxing classes to our corporate clients as they have transitioned to a remote workforce. And so we find ourselves in a peculiar situation where we've been unable to generate income for the last week or so, and then also just kind of thinking about the future with the national health system being at risk, as well as the economy. Where does that put IRONBOUND Boxing as a brand? How can we still deliver value and create impact? And so as I start to look at the landscape of everything that's going on and all the stuff we don't have control over, one thing that I started to pull back into was our core. And one of our core values as a brand is that of social impact. And one of the things I'm most proud of with regards to IRONBOUND Boxing as a brand and the coaches and supporters that make this whole thing work is that we've always been socially driven. We started out as a free boxing gym here in the city of Newark as a way to use boxing as a way to get kids, youth and young adults actually in the city of Newark off the streets and in the gym. All our entrepreneurial endeavors, the e-commerce, the videos, the marketing, all that has been built out to support that mission. And so what I looked at is right now, especially as the world transitions to a remote workforce, as school closures and people in low-income communities are no longer able to go to work, one of the opportunities for us as a brand to make the most impact is sticking to our social piece and serving this community. And so in the New York City metro area alone, between New York City and Newark, we have over 350,000 kids that are no longer in school, not to mention the young adults who are unable to work due to closures. And so they're gonna have a lot of time and not much to do. You know, you can only hang out in an apartment or your home for so long. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna step up to the plate and we're gonna start creating content to target that demographic. And the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna start out on our Instagram page running free boxing workouts / practice every day at 4:30 p.m. on the IRONBOUND Boxing Instagram page. We're gonna go live right there on Instagram. I'll be coaching the workouts with my coach Keith Clone, and we'll be streaming them to you on that platform, give you tips and pointers, as well as some of the other IRONBOUND Boxing team members. We're not a tech company, right? But desperate times calls for desperate measures. So we're making a slight pivot. We're gonna jump on Instagram and we're gonna figure it out. We already ran one of our first workouts today just to give it a try, and already got good feedback. So looking to deliver more value in that space. In addition to that, tomorrow I'll be dropping a newsletter outlining IRONBOUND Boxing's plan moving forward in this remote and digital age, how we can still stay in the fight and support the country, support communities out there. And we're gonna be doing it by creating some really amazing, simple and easy digital content that we're gonna post on all our social media platforms to support kids and keep them entertained, talking boxing, and whether it's a podcast, whether it's short videos, giving pointers, whether it's just jumping on Instagram Live and explaining stuff. We're gonna be creating a lot of content and we're gonna push it out there. And my only ask for those of you out there that have been following IRONBOUND Boxing and supporting IRONBOUND Boxing from the very beginning is just spread the word. Spread the word that we're gonna step up to the plate, invite kids, invite youth and young adults to tune into our IG page every day at 4:30 p.m., rain, sleet, hell, or snow, as we jump on there and run these live practices / workouts. I mean, we can't really do much with the whole quarantine stuff, but we do what we can with what we have, And again, as a Marine, I was taught to adapt and overcome. So that's exactly what we do. If you would like to get our newsletter that we're gonna release, just be sure to DM me so that I have your email and I can put it in the newsletter that goes out. And once you receive the newsletter, just forward it out everywhere you see fit, right? Now's the time for us to really come together as a nation. We really got to support each other, and we've got to kind of think outside the box. And I've been very blessed thanks to many of your support out there. So much stuff, positive energy has come my way. and the Ironbound Boxing's way over the last few years that we're able to benefit from it in terms of having access to media equipment like this and podcast equipment like this and just all kind of stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flood our media. We're gonna create dope content. We're gonna do our best to keep Ironbound Boxing team members engaged during this time and give kids out there a little bit of hope as they find themselves cooped up. And so just spread the word. And even in the midst of this, economic freeze, a lot of people aren't making money, stuff is slowing down. Understand, we're feeling the pain too, we're feeling the crunch. But you can always go to our website, ironboundboxing.org, and leave a donation. Those donations are going to help support the content creation that we're going to be doing, serving this the target demographic, youth and young adults in low-income communities. And all the donations will go through our nonprofit arm, Ironbound Boxing Education, which is a 501c3 organization. So we're figuring it out, man. Again, last week we were on the canvas, dripping blood out the mouth, out the nose. Again, licked our wounds. We're up. We're back in the fight. And we're going to have fun, we're going to create some content, and we're going to support the nation in our own little way. So spread the love. And for those of you out there that support us this far, we truly appreciate you. So until next time, peace, love, and stay safe.